Hard and soft water, being good solvent, it flows on the surface of the earth and dissolves many salts which make it hard. Presence of calcium and magnesium salt, soluble salts of calcium and magnesium in the form of hydrogen carbonate, chloride and sulfate in water makes it hard. So if you are asked what is hard water, it means it contains soluble salts of calcium and magnesium ions. Which of the soluble salt, hydrogen carbonate, chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium cause hardness of water? Disadvantage of hard water is does not work well with soap. It does not give enough lather with the soap and soap goes waste. Water free from soluble salts of calcium and magnesium is called soft water, just like rainy water or distilled water. It gives lather with soap easily and it is good for washing clothes and our body. Hard water forms scum that precipitate with the soap. So the soaps are sodium or potassium salts of fatty acids, and sodium stearate is one of the example. When they react with calcium ion and magnesium ion present in salt water, so they form calcium stearate and magnesium stearate, which are insoluble and soap goes waste. This insoluble substance is called precipitate or scum. This is the chemical reaction which is taking place. 2 moles of sodium stearate, that is soap molecule, react with calcium ion to form a precipitate of calcium stearate plus 2 sodium ions are formed. If magnesium ions are present, here we get magnesium stearate. Everything else is the same. Magnesium stearate is also insoluble and forms scum. It is therefore, hard water is therefore unsuitable for the laundry. It is harmful for the boilers as well because of the deposition of salt in the form of scale. This reduces efficiency of the boiler. The hardness of water can be of 2 types. One is temporary hardness, another is permanent hardness. First we take temporary hardness. Temporary hardness is due to hydrogen carbonates of calcium and magnesium. It can be easily removed by boiling. During boiling, the magnesium bicarbonate is converted into insoluble magnesium hydroxide and calcium bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate changes to calcium carbonate, which is insoluble. They can be filtered off and filtrate will be soft water. It is because high solubility of magnesium hydroxide as compared to magnesium carbonate that magnesium hydroxide gets precipitated. This precipitate can be removed by filtration. Filtrate thus obtained will be soft water. These are the chemical reaction taking place. Magnesium bicarbonate on heating gives magnesium hydroxide plus 2 carbon dioxide. Calcium bicarbonate on heating gives calcium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide. Next method is called Clark's method. In this method, we add lime, that is calcium hydroxide, calculated amount, not excess because that will cause hardness. So calculated amount of lime is added. Purpose is so that calcium bicarbonate and calcium magnesium hydroxide, so that calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate are precipitated in the form of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide, which can be filtered off. These are the reactions taking place. Calcium bicarbonate reacts with calcium hydroxide to form CaCO3 plus water, which is insoluble. Magnesium bicarbonate reacts with lime to give calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide. Both are insoluble and can be easily filtered off. Permanent hardness can be due to magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, magnesium sulfate and calcium sulfate. It cannot be removed by boiling. It can be removed by following methods. The first one is by treatment with washing soda. Washing soda actually can remove both type of hardness. It reacts with soluble calcium and magnesium, chlorides, sulfates and even bicarbonates to form insoluble carbonates which can be filtered off. Calcium chloride reacts with sodium carbonate to give CaCO3 plus 2NaCl. MgSO4 plus Na2CO3 gives MgCO3 plus Na2SO4. Both the carbonates are insoluble. CaCO3 and magnesium carbonate can be removed by filtration. Kalgan's method. Sodium hexametaphosphate NaPO3 whole 6 or Na6P6O18, commercially called Kalgan. When added to hard water, the following reaction takes place. Sodium hexaphosphate reacts with that gives sodium ion and Na4P6O18 2 minus, that is negative ion is formed. This negative ion will react with calcium ion to form this complex ion which can be easily removed. Same way magnesium ions will react. So some of the sodium ion, out of 4 sodium ion, 2 are replaced by calcium ion and magnesium ions which are removed from the hard water and this can be filtered off and we get soft water. Ion exchange method. This method is also called zeolite or permuted process. Hydrated sodium Aluminium silicates are called zeolite or permutate. For the sake of simplicity, sodium aluminium silicate can be written as NaAlSiO4. We can also write it as NaZ. Z stands for zeolite. When it reacts with calcium ion, we get calcium zeolite plus sodium ion is formed, and magnesium ions react to form magnesium zeolite, and sodium ions are formed. Permutate or zeolite is said to be exhausted when all the sodium ions are used up, and it can be regenerated by putting calcium zeolite and magnesium zeolite into aqueous solution of sodium chloride. So sodium zeolite will be regenerated, can be used again. Synthetic resin method. Nowadays hard water is softened by using synthetic cation exchangers. This method is more efficient than zeolite process. Cation exchange resins contain large organic molecules with SO3H group and water insoluble, which are water insoluble. Ion exchange resins, RSO3H is changed to RNA by treating it with NaCl. The resin exchange sodium ion with calcium ion and magnesium ions present in hard water to make the water soft. Here R is resin ion. So this resin anion with sodium forms a salt. Calcium ion will combine with it to form calcium salt of resinate resin, and sodium ions are released. This resin also can be regenerated by adding aqueous NaCl solution.